This helpless man, a girl, lives with her grandparents. Everything is going very well. They laugh and play together. But one day something happens that the grandmother dies, and the reason for the death is not known. Now this is a very sad thing for the girl and also for the grandfather, so they are a bit sad for a long time. But after that, life starts again as usual. Now the girl and the grandfather are living together, they are living well, they are living happily. But in 2018, something happens that will blow your mind. When I was writing and researching, even my senses were blown away. The girl suddenly faints and is taken to the hospital. And the next day, she gives birth to a child. She herself is still a child, a minor, and she is giving birth to a girl. So the case was a bit complicated, a bit serious. So then the police get involved and quickly register an FIR. When the girl regains consciousness, the police talk to her, take her statement. In that statement, she names a boy who himself is a minor, that he did wrong things with her, because of which the police directly arrest that boy. Now the boy, who was also a minor, so the police sent him to a juvenile home. But then something happens that everyone gets a bit upset. After some time, the girl changes her statement, and this time, the name she takes in her statement, on hearing that, all the police are shocked. This time she takes the name of her grandfather. The girl tells the police that her grandfather has been abusing her for a long time. The girl told the police that her grandfather had been abusing her for a long time, along with torturing her private parts with a cigarette, and also with matches. Her private parts, he used to torture her like that. Her grandfather, now that the girl's grandmother was also not there. The happiness we shared was brief, friends. Before we proceed with the video, I have a small request for you. Behind the Powerful Quotes channel, there's a dedicated team of 3 individuals working tirelessly to bring you top quality content through diligent research. Currently, our team relies solely on the YouTube Partner Program. However, due to 1,000 subscribe and 4,000 hours don't complete channel, we're not receiving financial support from YouTube. This makes it difficult for us to cover video production expenses, and without support, we won't be able to continue our work for long. If you appreciate our efforts, please consider supporting us by visiting the link provided in the description box. Even a small contribution will motivate us to keep working effectively on the channel. Thank you. Now let's continue with the story. Because of which, who would she tell even if she wanted to tell? So, the girl was completely helpless in a way. When the police found out about this, they were shocked. How could a grandfather do this? It's not making any sense. But when the police find out about this, they take strict action against the grandfather and send him to jail under the POCSO Act. Now think, when this matter would have come out that the grandfather did such a disgusting thing with his granddaughter, the respect of that person in society would be over. But the game is not over yet. There are still many revelations to be made in this case. When the case goes to court, some things come out in front of the judge that makes the judge and all the other people, the police, everyone has to change their opinion. When the hearing started in court, the girl was constantly changing her statement, just like she was doing before. First, she took the boy's name. Then the police arrested the boy. Then she took her grandfather's name. She was constantly changing her statement even when the matter reached court. And the DNA of the girl's child, neither did it match with the boy nor with her grandfather. Seeing this, everyone was shocked. She is not stopping. She is changing her statement. She says that when her menstrual cycle was missed, she went to the hospital with her friend and her mom. Here, the judge is a little shocked. How could this happen? When her menstrual cycle was missed, she went to the hospital with her friend and her mom. So why didn't she tell her friend or her mom about her grandfather abusing her? She could have told, but she didn't. Along with this, the judge was irked by one more thing. In 2015, when the girl was out of the house for many days, and her grandfather had also filed a police complaint that the girl is missing from home. Here again, the judge is shocked that when the girl was missing from home for so many days, she could have filed a complaint against her grandfather in the police, but she did not come to the police. How is this possible? After hearing all these things, the judge knows one thing. It seemed that the girl was constantly changing her statement. We cannot believe any of her words. She is constantly changing her statement. The judge said that one thing is certain, that the culprit is neither the minor boy nor her grandfather. This girl is constantly changing her statements to save some third person, because of which she has ruined the lives of 2 people. The sad thing is that until the court realized this, the case had already been going on for 5 years, and the grandfather was in jail for 5 years, and he had already been accused. I mean, the girl ruined the life of a minor boy and her own grandfather to save some third person. You can't even think about how humiliating this must have been for the grandfather or the minor boy. He was just a poor child. It is not at all the case that girls are always right and boys are wrong in society. I want to show that every brother, boys are also good, so it is very important to keep an open mind. So many cases come up that now, in reality, boys have to roam around in fear in public transport. Because if there is a slight touch with any girl without any intention, then the girl's slap comes in hand. That brother, society does not stop. The girl has made an allegation. We are finished knowing one thing. You are going to be very surprised that now in USA, out of all the cases that are registered, 74% of the cases are absolutely false, absolutely wrong. Because now the girl has a lot of powers that have come in her favor. A lot of things have come, so now she is also taking advantage of it. There are bad girls in society too, brother, no doubt, so she is taking full advantage of that thing. Now let's talk a little about the law. If any girl or any boy, anyone is putting a false action on you, there are some sections of the IPC that you can use to send that person to jail, such as IPC section 182, 195, and 211. You can use these sections to send that person to jail. There are many such cases, like a case of an MP where a 45-year-old woman filed a false case against her nephew because she wanted his property. But later, when the hearing took place in court and that 45-year-old woman was proven guilty, she was sent to jail. So it's not like if you feel that your girlfriend or anyone is putting a false accusation on you, that if indeed a girl has put a false case on us or any false case, then we will fight that case, brother. Taking the help of the law, brother. It will take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, many years to get justice. Because it doesn't happen all at once, brother. At least 5 to 10 years are not going anywhere, and you will have to rot in jail for that much time. Being a guy, and brother, until you win the case, what's the use? Your respect has already been tarnished. Your early life has already been ruined. Everything is over. Just like what happened with the grandfather. He suffered for 5 years in jail for no reason. He was insulted in society. That's different. The minor boy's life had just started, but the girl gave her statement and ruined the lives of 2 people. Look, it was proven that the grandfather was innocent, but the 5-7 years of his life that he spent in jail in humiliation, the respect he lost in society, the defamation he suffered, can the court return all this? Although, what happened with that girl? I did a lot of research, but I didn't find out what happened with that girl, what punishment she got. I tried a lot to find out, but I couldn't find out. But in such a case, if you people find out, or I find out later, that the court would have let that girl go just like that, sorry, would have called her and not even sent her to jail, then I won't be surprised. Anything can happen, brother. She is a girl, she is a child, she is a minor. Thinking this, she would have been let go. That yes, brother, her life can be ruined in the future. What things can happen. But what was the fault of that grandfather and that child? The years of their life that were lost, the respect that was lost. No one is returning that. Neither in favor of the girl, nor nowadays there are many laws, which many girls are taking a lot of advantage of, because of which, more than 1,000 parts of the helpless man will come out. So I hope you would have liked the video. If you liked the video, then like, share, comment, subscribe, and definitely like the video.